Let's return to our budget coverage now, and the question many people will be asking this morning is, how does the budget affect me?
Our reporter Nick Dole spoke with one couple from Sydney's North Shore to gauge their opinions.
Well, if you're a family, there's certainly a lot in this budget for you, but what if you're a retiree? To find out what they think of the budget, I'm joined here on Sydney's northern beaches by Frank and Marion Russell. They're self-funded retirees, but they're on a part pension. Frank and Marion, good morning and thanks very much for your time. Can I ask you what your first impressions are of the budget?
I'm not impressed at all. I don't feel that it has helped us in any way.
Frank?
I think more could have been done. I think it was a smoke and mirrors budget, and that the government haven't moved up the mark that they should have.
You two both look very fit and healthy, but what about in the years to come? There is a significant portion of money to help people stay in their homes for the best part of their life.
We'd like that. We think it's a good move and a move in the right direction, providing that the cost of living is one of our main concerns, and particularly the carbon dioxide tax. We realise that that's going to increase the cost of living. We're concerned with the utility cost, the electricity. It's a very big thing as far as retired people are concerned, and that needs to be looked at very closely by the government and other areas.
Now, there is going to be some compensation for people in your category, over $300 for eligible couples. That's not going to do the trick, you don't think?
I don't believe so. With the cost of living as it is today, and it's increasing every month, food and other utility costs, it's a big drain on our limited resources.
Now, Marion, I understand you still do some work for St Vincent de Paul, so you know how productive older Australians can be. There was some funding to help or to encourage workers to keep more mature Australians on board. Do you think that's a good plan?
I think that's a wonderful idea, because there are so many people who don't want to retire, and if they're going to be helped, well, I think that's a good idea.
Now, there were some health initiatives to increased money for bowel cancer screening. Now, obviously, no one wants to think anything negative, but I mean, is that something that looks a good plan for you? Oh,
for those that aren't in a health fund, I suppose it is, yes.
Now, you were mentioning that your daughter at one stage suffered a spinal injury. What do you think about the money that's been put forward to kick-start the National Disability Insurance Scheme?
It's a definite good move in the right direction. It'll take a lot of cash to try and improve the situation. It's been neglected over the years by various governments, and it's something that we really look forward to the government applying to help those people.
I agree with that, yes.
And were there things that you particularly did?
Swan song. I think it's more he's done his day. I thought that's
some changes to interest. There was a plan to put a 50% discount on interest income for tax purposes, but that's been deferred.
Well, yes, it doesn't affect us because we don't pay tax because of our superannuation investments. I don't think I could comment that it was right or wrong.
Can I ask you more generally, what do you think of the economy as it stands at the moment?
Well, I think we're struggling, and my worry is that if people aren't aware of it, we could end up going the same way as they are now in Greece, in France. And it's, we can't say we are the lucky country if we don't keep working towards we know what is wrong with...
And Frank, can I ask you what you think the likelihood of actually achieving this surplus will be?
I think it's a smoke and screen situation, and I think they've just moved the figures around, and I'd be surprised if it comes to fruition.
OK, well, thank you very much for your time this morning.
Our pleasure. Thank you, Nick.